In the 1996 Games in Atlanta, the US gymnastic team was being beaten by Russia until Kerry Strug successfully completed her final vault on an ankle that was almost broken when she fell during her first attempt.
Well, it's the third rotation of 4. And Ludovine Fernand of France is first away on the floor.
This has to be my all-time favourite floor routine. Very dynamic, excellent choreography.
She's sitting in 9th position, Liz, and if it's as good as you say, she might make a move here.
I should think so. Was a floor finalist last year, came 6th overall on floor. Double layout punch front.
Just stayed in the area. No red flag went up, so it was okay. I've been right on the line.
I think she's got a new piece of music since last year. Whip, 2.5 twist. So we are seeing some new choreography for Fernand. Very nice leaps and jumps. Foot positions excellent on the connection. Finishing cleanly with a double pike.
Looks reasonably pleased with that, Ludovine Fernand. And on uneven bars, Jana Kormaskova on the Czech Republic.
She's clipping her leg on that mount. Swinging round now. Heely turn, double front, big steps on the dismount.
On the floor, representing Ukraine, Natalia Gorodny.
Natalia Horodeny of Ukraine.
Au sol, représentant l'Ukraine, Natalia Gorodny.
Important routine here in the context of the competition. She is leading it. Lana Slater's across on beam for this rotation.
Whip, double pike. Not such a difficult first tumbling line. Well performed triple twist. Waiting quite a while in the corner before that second line, and that's 2.5 twists followed by a piked salto forwards. Change leg wing jab, and you see a lot of those Shushanovs, a straddle jump through to support. Fourth line coming up. Double pike. One of the better floor routines we've seen this evening. Not very animated finishing. She's obviously quite tired.
Around about 9.4 will give her the best routine on floor so far.
And here's that nicely performed 2.5 punch front. We've seen a couple of problems on that element connections today from some of the other girls. Double pike to finish. They need to show a D element to finish, and double pike, of course, is a D.
Well, a chance here for Esther Moya to move even further up the standings. Jump from 8th to 4th in the second rotation. And the Spanish girl will be thinking, a good beam routine could set me up for a medal here. A most unusual start, Liz.
It is. That's called the Silovash mount, named after a very famous Romanian gymnast, Daniela Silovash. It's called a wolf jump, tuck jump, full turn. Very hard to do full turning jumps long ways, or any way for that matter, on beam. Round off, layout, and crooked.
And there goes half a point.
Exactly, plus the bonus for the round off layout. Very nicely performed straddle jump half turn. Front salto, pike jump, but she's not going to get the connection there. She had a sideways wobble, so she's potentially losing another 2/10 plus the wobble on that. Straddle jump, full turn. Well, that's well done.
Esther Moya.
2.5 twist, nicely performed. So what a shame about that series fall.
Some of the other girls in the top 10 will be starting to think, well, she's had a fall on beam. I'm a bit more of a chance now, because she will tumble out of 4th position, most certainly.
Not so many twisting dismounts these days. It's pretty hard to control them, but she does a particularly good job on it.
Now Martina Bramini on the vault.
Yushchenko, full twist.
She's not having a happy night, really, Bramini. 8.362 on the beam. A little better on the floor.
Not seeing so many full twists these days. It's just a 9.5 start value. 1992, it was a 10.0 start value. That shows you how much vaulting has become more difficult to score on.
The next gymnast on the floor is...
Judges have just got tougher. Since the Italians are a bit disappointing tonight, Krisky and Bramini struggling to penetrate the top 20. So 9-1 first vault for Martina Bramini.
And the 4.505 on the left-hand side that you can see indicates that she's going to attempt a double twist now, and a start value of 9.9. Good contact. Well, that's much better than a full twist. So she does the more difficult vault better than the easier vault. It's amazing, isn't it?
Well, she'll certainly bump up that 9-1, one would think.
Definitely a double twist these days. A good double twist will score between 9.4 and 9.6. And that's pretty good. A small pike in her hips as she's coming down, but the landing's excellent. Good height and pretty good body position, especially legs in the air.
She's heading for her first score in the 9s for the night. Now Trudy McIntosh, cross on beam. Trudy in 27th position, coming off a win in the National Championships, Liz. It's not the night she was hoping for.
She had a pretty terrible time on bars, so we won't talk about that. We're just going to watch this great beam routine from her. Flip to 2, layout. She's on the money. Change leg leap, change leg side leap. Small landing problem on the front somersault, but she has hidden it very well.
McIntosh scored a 9.65 on the beam in the National Championships. But she thought she'd won briefly, but it was Slater that was given it in the end after an adjustment of scoring.
She needs to stick this, and she does. There's that front salto, a little bit off, but she pulls the leg in and checks with her arms.
Uneven bars, Melinda Cleland.
Opening with an uprise half turn, finished in nicely in handstand. Combination of a front fall, Healy turn straight into Pike Jaeger. Tricky part of the routine coming up for her. This uprise full turn sometimes causes the problems, but not tonight. Giant fall. Very good effort from Cleland.
Finished it well. 18th position at the moment. She might jump a place or two. Markal looked pretty happy.
Yes, it was a good routine. Uprise full here, ideally finishing within 10 degrees of handstands. A little bit late on the pirouette, but nothing too drastic. Straight into a giant full turn.
On the floor, representing France, Elvire Thézard. Au sol, représentant la France, Elvire Thézard.
So France's Elvire Thézard saw some creative work on the beam. Look for more of it on the floor, Liz.
Yes, the French have been known for their good choreography for the last several years. Feet almost slipped out from underneath her there on the landing from the salto. Double twist forwards, punch front, and I thought she'd lost it for a moment there, but that's experience for you. Whip. Double twist to finish.
Elvire Thézard, she's 18 from Marseille.
And originally from the island of Réunion.
You want to complete the geography lesson, Liz? Where is it?
Don't ask me that, I just know that she's from there. And that's where that double twist forwards, punch front, knees almost buckled underneath her. Whip, double twist, rather a large pike down.
Now Natalia Namarovic. And from Belarus.
Handspring front in pike position. She won't be scoring particularly high for that. She'll be fortunate if she gets into the 9s. Just a 9.5 start value. She's got her knees bent. Step on the landing. So major form errors in the post-flight.
The next gymnast on the floor, representing the Republic of China, is Wan Qi.
Naramovic actually well down the standings. Had a lot of problems on beam when she scored under 7, but an 8.987 first vault for Naramovic. Second vault, Naramovic.
And that's an unusual vault. We don't see that very often. A half onto the horse, a half off the horse, and a front tuck.
Alana Slater on beam. Well, she really needs a good routine here, Liz, to keep herself in medal standings and try and catch Horodini.
The mount is where it's all at for her. And it's not anywhere for her at the moment. Unfortunately, falling. She occasionally has troubles with that in training, so it's not a huge surprise. Change leg leap. Change leg side leap to support. And not only will she lose for the fall on that mount, but she normally does a connection. So costly error for her. Flip layout. And that's then an Odie, half turn, front handspring, connected to a little wolf jump.
So it's not easy performing when someone's on floor next door with music going, but they're used to it, Liz.
They have to get used to it, because I can assure you the music's going to be very loud in this stadium at the games time. Always difficult when they fall on a mount as well. You've got a minute 30 left, knowing that you've made a mistake at the very beginning. It's not an easy task. But of course, you never know who might fall. And you have to keep good quality going. Double pike.
You see the rest of that routine. It's such a shame she couldn't complete the mount.
And there's a series, flip layout, pretty solid. Really, the rest of the routine had very few deductions, only minor ones. Dismount, good. A bit of a leg separation in the post flight and a small step sideways.
Gymnast on the floor, representing the Republic of China, is Wan Qi. Au sol, représentant la République
An
de Chine.
imaginative starting position for
Wan
Kui Yuan. We really should be saying her last name first.
That's right.
Chinese tradition. We'll sort out the PA by the Olympics, I think. So she's won a world title on this apparatus.
Yes, almost 4 years ago now. Arabian double front, well performed except for the landing, but technically nice and high, knees together. Double twist forward, so 2 little landing mistakes so far.
Actually finished equal first with Jenna Gojjan, and she at the 96 Worlds.
Yes.
The legendary Romanian gymnast.
With 1.5 twist front salto forwards. Kui has at times performed up to 5 tumbling lines in one routine, which is quite amazing. Double pike.
Well, the crowd really enjoying Kui Yuan of China. 18 now, so she was so young when she won her first world title. 1996. Nicknamed Kui Da Tu, the big head. It's not very flattering,
Well,
is
I
it?
think apparently when she was young, she had rather a large head in proportion to her body, but she looks fine to me now.
Sarah Morrow. On beam.
Solid on her round-off layout mount. Very few girls choosing to mount now backwards onto the beam. Front aerial. Her coach, Jesus Caballo, said that this girl's one of the fastest learners he's ever come across in all his years of coaching, so he's regarding her very highly. Finished one place behind Alana Slater at World Championships. Pike jump and a three-quarter turning Shushanova to support. Flip, layout, flip. So she's looking pretty solid.
Morrow coming to the third rotation in 12th position. There've been a few stumbles ahead of her.
Full twisting Corbett. Sticks the double. Oh, no, I thought she had it stuck, but just a little shuffle forwards. That's one of the best beam routines we've seen this evening. Side salto, extremely hard to land correctly.
Interesting for her that she follows Slater in this rotation. She'll be after her.
And the final gymnast in this round on the floor is Jeanette Antolin, representing the United States of America. Au sol maintenant, représentant les États-Unis, Jeanette Antolin.
Antolin.
Whip, double pike, first line.
She had a bit of a patchy evening. She started with a 9.5 on uneven bars and then had trouble on beam with an 8.4. So slipped out of medal position. Looking to make up something here.
Yes, floor is one of her best apparatus. She's had to cut back on her tumbling a bit. She hurt her ankle a bit at the last part of the World Championships last year in October. Yes, a double twist Shushanova jump, and that's nice amplitude. Yes, so I suspect that she's really only been back in full training for a short while on this apparatus in particular.
Notice she performed at the Goodwill Games in mixed pairs.
Yes, sometimes they put a male and female gymnast together and it's a knockout competition going round by round, and they just take the top performers for the next round and narrow it down as they go. It's quite an interesting concept. Double pike to finish. Oh, just about loses it.
And so Jeanette Antolin got through the floor routine without the troubles.
Start value may not be there. She's not showing the full difficulty that she can do. Normally opens with a double layout, immediate punch front, the same as we saw from Fernand. Double pike. Does well to hold it inside the area and stay on her feet.
And for Antolin, 9.05. Still in the middle of the table at 17th. No change at the top. It's still Natalia Horodini of the Ukraine who leads it. But now Yang in second position and Fournier of Canada in third. And Founon of France in fourth. Slater has slipped to fifth. Morrow of Spain has moved up to sixth. So she's had a good third rotation. There's a rescue of Romania in seventh and Qiuan Yuan in eighth.
Born in Prussia in 1852, Friedrich Ludwig Jahn is called the father of modern gymnastics for good reason. He invented the horizontal bar, the parallel bars, the horse, the rings and the balance beam. He became so popular with students, he was imprisoned and